As a young man growing up in Cincinnati, Ohio, I had three distinct dreams. I wanted to become a Marine, a firefighter, and an entrepreneur. So I was literally laying on my couch one day watching a special on building construction, and I saw this incredible technology that was used in September 11th to help people find their way out of the World Trade Tower. I literally sold this material out of the trunk of my car, and finally my fire chief sat me down and said, "You have something that is revolutionary for the fire service, and you need to treat this more than just a hobby." I refinanced my home, maxed out my credit cards, took nearly all of my family savings to officially start my journey to entrepreneurship. I'm proud to say that now we have more than 60,000 firefighters using our products. I became a U.S. Marine, I became a firefighter. There's no innovation better than the back of a fire truck with a bunch of firefighters sitting around talking about solving problems, be it political problems, be it technical problems, engineering problems. Firefighters don't quit. You're not able to call 912 after you call 911. We have to solve the problem, and they do an amazing job. And I remembered a quote from one of my favorite leaders of all time, Teddy Roosevelt. And he said, "When you're faced with a monumental decision, the best thing to do is the right thing. The next best thing to do is the wrong thing. But the worst thing to do is to do nothing."
I got the bug to become a firefighter. And the thing about the Marine Corps is we have this incredible talent of taking things that are really fun and making them as miserable as possible. But in the fire service, we take things that are really miserable and we try to make it as fun as possible. What I learned here was, again, discipline, the importance of being followed. If you're not disciplined when you're going into a fire, it's real simple. You're going to die. It's as simple as that. You have to be disciplined about putting your air mask on, about checking your gear, making sure your batteries are charged up, all those little things. And I remembered the teachers that would get on me for missing a loop on my belt, or they're not wearing a belt. Why were they doing this? Well, they were getting me to pay attention to those details. It's so vitally important. And in this case here, it's literally life and death.
And facilities like Kroger's across the country, it's going to help my fellow firefighters out. But the other benefit is the cost savings. This is saving millions upon millions of dollars because you never have to replace batteries or light bulbs or electricity or technology and apply it to firefighters so they could see this same technology and be able to see each other in the dark. They can feel imperfections that you and I couldn't find. And I think the most poetic beauty of this whole entire relationship is here you have people that can't see are making products that are going to help those of us that can see find our way out of the dark. Zachary Eastman, who was an intelligence officer with the Army over in Iraq, started a program honoring post 9/11 veterans that started and founded their own companies. And as a result of some of the research she found out, she realized that playing cards are such an integral part.
When you take off your uniform, you feel like your time of service has stopped. And she's given us an opportunity to continue to serve our community even though we're no longer wearing our uniforms now.
Our faces on the back of these cards?
So we have the logos of each of the cards for each of the companies. Some of these are founded by Gold Star parent, 52 veteran-owned companies.
I love it. So where can we pick these up?
So they're available through US Playing Cards and Amazon.com. And it's honoring our company here in Cincinnati, LumaWare, and we specialize in gear that helps firefighters see each other, and we also make it you'll ever experience to not be able to find your way around. And I made a commitment to myself that I wanted to do something to help my brother and sister firefighters so they would never experience what I experienced of getting disoriented. So I started working with photoluminescent technology. We're able to make that pigment work more efficiently by spreading those crystals out, allowing more light to pass through those crystals, and as a result, get a high output. We're seeing glow up to 80 hours in some of our materials now.
Wyoming firefighter turned entrepreneur Zach Green came up with the idea and first used the technology to...
By preventing that first slip, that first fall, can stop that stacking effect and allow people to keep moving, because at the end of the day, egress is all about movement. We want